Did you know that if you place two razor blades, tape them together with duct tape, and then stick that assembly to the back of your phone's case will stop overheating? The metal blades draw heat away from the case and dissipate it outward. We're testing a popular internet trick to revive dead batteries. Let's see if it really works, or if it's just another myth. I drop some old batteries into a bowl. As you know, batteries aren't cheap. On top of that, they run out quickly, especially when you need them the most. So I decided to check if this trick actually works. I pour cold water over the batteries. Then I add a few ice cubes, not too many. Supposedly, they're meant to lock the lost energy inside the batteries. I stir everything for a moment, then transfer the batteries into another clean container. Now I pour hot water over them. This thermal shock is supposed to bring them back to life. After a while, I sprinkle baking soda on them. It's said to regenerate the inside of the batteries and boost them into action. Finally, I take the batteries out and dry them with a towel. Now comes the most important part. I put the batteries into a device. This is the moment of truth. As you can see, nothing happens. Zero effect. Even though the video got millions of views, it simply doesn't work. Instead of wasting time and risking damage, it's better to just buy new batteries. A simple battery can save your dull kitchen knife. When a knife doesn't cut but crushes fruits and vegetables instead, cooking becomes frustrating. Even a simple paper test shows how much sharpness it's lost. Back in the day, my grandma used to sharpen knives with a porcelain mug. She'd flip it upside down and run the blade along the rough rim. It worked, but the results weren't always perfect. That's why today I'm showing you this simple trick. Start with some toothpaste. Its tiny particles have abrasive properties. Apply a thin layer to the blade and spread it evenly with a cotton swab on both sides. Then grab a regular battery, remove the label, and hold it at an angle against the blade. Gently slide the battery along one side several times, then repeat on the other side. This technique restores the blade's sharpness. Your knife will cut through tomatoes, paper, and even delicate fruit with ease. This clever method works every time and saves you money on sharpening tools. With just a bit of patience, every knife in your kitchen can cut like new again. Most people don't know that with just a can of tuna, they can watch every TV channel in the world. All you need is one can and an antenna cable. Open the can and place the contents in a dish for dinner or lunch. We won't need them for this. Tear off the lid of the can. In the empty can, make a hole in the center. Thread the antenna cable connector through it. If the hole is too big, use hot glue to secure it to the can. Prepare about 10 centimeters of antenna cable. Remove the insulation from half of the cable, leaving only the inner wire. Leave about 2 centimeters of the wire exposed on the other end and attach the connector. Now, detach the tab from the can lid. That's what we'll need to watch TV. Attach the other end of the antenna cable to the tab. Next, prepare the antenna cable by gently stripping off the outer insulation, leaving only the wire. Attach the connector. Do the same on the other end of the cable. The cable with the tab from the can should be secured inside the can. This will serve as our antenna. On the other side, screw the cable connector onto the can. Finally, attach the antenna plug to the cable's end, and that's it. Just connect it to your TV, and you can watch any channel. Properly positioned, it will allow you to access all channels. Let me tell you why I keep stones in a bottle. For this trick, all you need is a plastic bottle and some stones. Make an opening in the center of the bottle, draw a medium-sized rectangle with a marker, then cut it out with scissors or a knife. Next, create a smaller hole at the back of the bottle. Heat a burner and carefully press it to the bottle to make the hole. Now, put some stones inside through the cutout opening, but don't overfill it to prevent them from falling out. Most people don't know that this can give them faster internet for free. The smaller hole allows you to hang the bottle higher in the house, where the signal is often stronger. This trick is perfect for people living in rural areas or on the outskirts of town where the signal may be weaker. To enhance the effect, you can place your phone in the bottle when sharing its internet. The basalt and granite in the stones help improve the signal. Insert a regular straw into your phone. That's what they do in electronics stores. This simple trick will improve the performance of an old phone. First, prepare a regular plastic bottle from a beverage. Use a knife to cut off its top along with the cap. It should look like in the video. Now it's time to prepare the cap. You need to make a hole in it. The most convenient way is to unscrew it from the bottle. Use a lighter to gently melt its cap. It's important that the flame does not touch the cap because it can catch fire. When the plastic starts to melt, simply pierce it with a metal screwdriver. It should go all the way through, creating a hole. It should be the same diameter as a drinking straw. Insert it through the hole so that it protrudes on both sides. Then secure it with hot glue. Apply glue all around so that the straw doesn't move. Wait for the hot glue to dry. This prepared tip fits any household vacuum cleaner. You just need to remove the manufacturer's attachments from its hose and attach the one made from the bottle and straw. It's so precise that it's perfect for cleaning electronics like phones. That's where a lot of dust accumulates. The charging port may work slower if there is too much sand and dust in it. Such a tip allows us to clean it in the comfort of our home. Just insert the straw into the phone and turn on the vacuum cleaner. The dust that has accumulated there for weeks will be immediately sucked out. The same can be done with headphone jacks and speakers. You don't need to ask your mom or friends for help anymore. Your phone can answer these questions for you. If you have an iPhone, it takes just a few seconds. Today, I want to show you how to do laundry, identify food, and recognize plants with your phone. Before their first wash, most people aren't sure what the symbols on clothing tags mean. iPhone users don't have to rely on guesswork or search engines. Their phones will do it for them. Simply take a photo of the label with the symbols. Then, open the Photos app. At the bottom of the photo, you'll see a washing machine icon. Click on it, and the explanations for all the symbols will appear on the screen. Another handy trick is for identifying plants. Just take a picture of a plant you find interesting while on a walk, and your iPhone will tell you what it is. This feature can recognize any potted or wild-growing flower. Every plant enthusiast will love using this function. You can use the same trick for fruits. If you're abroad on vacation and a vendor hands you a delicious fruit you don't recognize, take a picture with your phone, and Apple will identify it for you. Thanks to this feature, you don't need to search for information online anymore. Your iPhone does it for you. These electric devices use power even when turned off. That's why your electricity bills keep rising. Some devices, as long as they're plugged in, consume electricity. Check if you have these in your home. Many people think it's harmless, but the truth is, plenty of appliances use energy even when they're off. Take a dishwasher, for example. Look, it's always lit up. Ovens display the time continuously, consuming energy. While these may only cost a few dollars over a few months, over the course of a year, it can add up to tens of dollars. Printers, too, consume electricity in standby mode, even when not in use. And don't forget charging cables left plugged in. They draw power even if nothing is charging. Avoid using extension cords without an on-off switch, as devices plugged into them constantly draw power. The same goes for induction stoves. Even in standby mode, the red light indicating it's locked but ready to use consumes electricity. Not all devices can be unplugged when not in use, but the best solution is to connect appliances to a power strip with a switch. Turning off the strip ensures no energy is being drawn, saving you money in the long run.